I've been trying to film this for like an hour. Well, I got to my second drop on that load that took forever. The guy that was driving from Mexico. I'm at my second drop now, today. That's the 11th. It's 7:30 in the morning, and I'm just waiting for them to unload me now, which they're gonna take about 13,000 pounds off my truck. I was at a 9.4, fucking amazing. Despite the traffic and shit, the load ended up being pretty good. It's about 1,700 miles, which I'm over my break even already, and I've already got a load going from Florida back to New Caney. This is another fucking 1,700 miles right there. So my check should be pretty fat, man. I should have like 2,800 miles this week on this check. By Sunday, I should have about 2,800 miles. And I scanned early, so Sunday is my normal scan day, so we'll see how that works. But I just had to back somebody's truck for them because they couldn't back their truck. It wasn't a Stevens driver. It was another guy. He couldn't even speak English, and he was like, he just kept pointing like this, like, can you do it? I was like, man, I don't know. He was in a KW. I don't miss how much those motherfuckers rock when you're trying to back or whatever, or try to go forward when you're loaded, you know. So the engine really rocks that truck. Penny doesn't do that hardly at all. Like her creep mode is still so on point that it eases into going forward or going backward. The KWs have that 3-second stop when it detects you're on an incline. It'll keep the brakes applied for 3 seconds unless you hit the fuel, and that was throwing me off trying to get it in there. But I got it in there for him. The guy next to me was like, "Is it automatic?" I was like, "Yeah," because the truck was just rocking. I could not get it on the dock door without it fucking like bouncing back forward again. So I was like, "You can do that part. I got you straight. You just get back in the hole, man. You know your truck better than I do." So he's like, "Look, whatever," you know, like he couldn't understand me. I guess he couldn't. I don't know where the fuck my shades are, but yeah, been wanting to talk about this for a while, man. This mod, I've got a whole video on it, but I need to take it off my GoPro. I just need time. I've been so busy lately with riding and driving and shit, and I'm gonna be busy for the foreseeable future. But I have a time frame where I'm delivering a load, and I'm not dead fucking tired, and it's not nighttime. It's really hard to film at night, and this sun is like right in my fucking eyes, and that didn't help really because it's reflecting off the ground, but because it rained just long enough to get more humidity in this motherfucker. Like Florida needs more humidity. I'm probably about 20 miles north of Miami right now, so 82 degrees, humid as fuck outside. I fed some ducks today. That was kind of neat, waiting to get my door, so I fed some ducks, and that was fun. I had some bread, like, that was, you know, like the butt ends of the bread. I don't eat that shit. And instead of throwing it away, I was like, why not feed some ducks? So I fed some ducks. And now I'm docked, and I'm gonna wait for them to unload me. Chalk my wheels, brakes are set, now I'm ready to go. You know, so as soon as they unload me, I'll head to my next location, which is about an hour away. It's only 41 miles, but I guess I'm gonna have to go to like Miami or some shit to get there, and we'll see how that works. But let's see. No, I'm going north again, so I'm going back towards West Palm Beach, or is that south? I don't fucking know. Who cares, right? Whatever. Yeah, I think I'm heading further south. So that'll be fun. I'm just ready to get rolling back towards Texas. Get this load done so I can finish paperwork, start paperwork on my next load, go and do this drop and hook, which should be very fucking easy. New Caney, I think, is the Walmart DC out there. So that's probably gonna be a minute. You know, they take their sweet ass. You get your door quick, but they take their time unloading you. And not to mention, it's about an hour getting into some of these places. I went and dropped the load at 4:30 in the morning. I got there at 3:30, and I didn't get in through the gate until like 4:20. So it's like 50 fucking minutes that it took. Went over my DOT time yesterday because it took 6 hours for them to unload me. But I talked to compliance and they're okay with it. You know, they didn't blame it on me. You know, they didn't give me a hit for it because it was the shipper's fault. I got paid. I think I told you all that already. I got paid layover for the load that didn't deliver, or I didn't get my door until 1:30 in the morning. The one in Schultz, Texas, or whatever, Schultz or whatever. And then I had waited 9.5 hours for the guy that's bringing the produce in from Mexico, the one that I'm on right now. They paid me for that, for having to wait. And then, of course, I can't make a habit of that, but it's like, well, I mean, this is just really bad luck, and I was trying to just soften the blow of that truck payment, which I ended up making money on this check. It wasn't a lot; it's only like $300, but you know, it worked out. I'm not in the hole, so that's definitely a plus. But the somebody had mentioned in one of my videos if I could DM them some settlements, and I'm like, nah, just talk about them. Like, I make a whole video based off of like my average week as a contractor when I have a solid month of driving with decent miles. These last two checks since I got back from home time have been shit, so I'm definitely not going to include those. But for sure, this one and hopefully the following checks will be where I need to be at. I requested to take home time again on the 1st of July. We're already almost halfway through June. Like, I'm not going to build up enough home time account money unless these checks are fucking fat, dude, and I start dumping more money in there. I don't want to be taking home time unless I have the truck note taken care of, or at least to help soften the blow of my truck payment. So we'll see, though. I don't know. That dude is cockeyed as shit. You better pull up, bro. Yeah, there's not a lot of space here, man. So, and then this morning it was a clusterfuck of trucks just trying to wait for their door. The shipping, there's nowhere to park. The shipping office is right in the center of everything. So, you know, all these fat asses don't want to be fucking walking around, you know, so, yeah. Anyways, that's what's going on here. But like I said, the settlement, average settlement checks as a contractor, I'm going to make that. It's in the works. I'm planning on doing that, but I just need like at least 4 solid weeks of me getting good checks. With no incentives and an actual truck payment. You know, when I start actually paying my truck note, not this incentive discounted truck note. You know what I'm saying? So I want it to be as accurate as possible so everybody knows what they're getting into. Now, granted, like the checks, yeah, you see number signs, but you got to think about how you get those number signs. Not only do you have to prove that you can run, right? Running means like at the end of year 10, you're rolling again. Right? You're not taking any extended time or any of that. Like, you sleep 6 to 8 hours. You spend those other 2 hours either getting ready or getting ready for bed or ready to roll. So like an hour before, like after you stop, do your PTI, an hour after that, you take care of as much shit as you can, personal shit, like shower, teeth brushing, making yourself something to eat, you know, shit like that. And then in the morning you wake up, you do the same thing. There's a lot of meals that I skip on these hard runs that I do. Like, I haven't eaten yet today, and I've been up since 3. And then all I ate, I think I ate some pizza yesterday at like 2 in the afternoon. So like it's coming due to where I need to eat something pretty soon. So that'll probably be after I get this Coke load. So God knows how long that's going to be from now. So I got snacks and stuff that I'll most likely munch on in between here and there. But we'll see what happens. Anyways, yeah, that's the skinny. I got on my Snapchat, there's ducks here, and I fed those ducks. I think I already talked about that too. I'm losing my mind slowly. But it was neat. And then when I rolled my window down, one was like cocking, like he was getting ready to get into the truck. He was like shaking his ass like, hey, I'm gonna get into your truck. They got more food in there. They're gonna raid me and shit, fucking like get my ass kicked by a bunch of ducks. Anyways, yeah, this should be a good load. The next load's gonna be a good load, and the load after that's gonna be a good load. I'm already pre-planned up to come right back to Florida after I drop all these. So I should have some pretty good checks coming. I need to get caught back up, man. So, anyways, remember, just lays, love it, hate it, fucking ready to take care, and I'll see y'all another time.